On the other side of your fear is everything that you want, but it's the fear of unknown. And if you knew without a shadow of a doubt that everything was going to be okay, that would eradicate the fear out of your mind. But it's the lack of faith. So speaking about how fear is a crazy thing, right? And I think fear keeps us from taking a lot of action. Fear keeps us stuck in doing things that we don't want to do and that we want to do, but the fear just overtakes us, so we don't do the things. It causes us to have like a lack of confidence, because you already know, like, you want to take a step, you want to do something in life, you want to be somebody different, you want to go after that thing that you want to do, maybe that dream that you want to make happen in life, that business that you want to start, that person that you want to go after, whatever it may be. The fear keeps you from being creative, because when you're in fear mode, your brain isn't in creative mode. You're not thinking how you need to be thinking. Like, you already have in your mind what you need to do and what you have to do, and the things that you need to say to make whatever it is that you want to happen. Like 9 times out of 10, you don't need more knowledge. You already have the knowledge. It's just when you're not confident, and when you're not confident, you have fear that overtakes you, because you're fearful of not knowing the right things to say, how people are going to judge you based on what you said. Is it the right thing or not? That fear of the judgment will stop you in your tracks. And how fear works is like, it's going to lock your mind down. Just for example, you're taking a walk out in the woods, and all of a sudden you see a big ass bear 50 feet in front of you. You're not going to be thinking about the meeting that you have in a few hours. You're not going to be thinking about what you're going to cook for dinner. You're not going to be thinking about the bills that you have to pay. Like, all that shit is going to go out the window. You're not going to be thinking creative things like putting together a speech or doing a worksheet. All that shit, you're not thinking about none of that. All you're going to be thinking about is, oh shit, it's a damn bear. Like, do I run? Do I stay put? I'm not trying to die. Your mind is going to be overtook with a survival instinct. And I believe that's what fear does, is that it locks your mind down. So now you can't focus on nothing else but fight or flight. You can't be creative. You can't use that creative part of your brain and think of great things to say, and to access pretty much that area of knowledge that you have, and to express it the way that you would love to express it, because the fear has locked you down. So the same way of that fear that you would get with that bear, you get that same fear if you don't move in that faith that everything's going to be okay. If you want to do something, say start a business, quit a job, you're going to get a level of fear of the unknown, and that fear is going to keep you from taking that action. Even though you have what you need, everything that you need is already inside you. Like I said, you may need to get little bits and pieces of knowledge here, but the bulk of it you already have. It's just when you think of the fear is going to shut your mind down. You're not even going to be able to think of that. You're not even going to be able to access those things. And it's the fear that stops us from taking the actions. If we could just get out of the fear, everything would open up. On the other side of your fear is everything that you want, but it's the fear of unknown. And if you knew without a shadow of a doubt that everything was going to be okay, that would eradicate the fear out of your mind. But it's the lack of faith that you have within yourself, and it's a lack of faith of just how life is going to go in general. When you take a step into the unknown, if you don't move on faith, you're going to move into fear, and that fear is going to keep you stuck. But you have to have faith. You have to know, especially if you're spiritual or if you're religious, you have to have faith in your creator, that you're going to be moved and guided divinely by your creator into the situations that you need to be put in, and everything that you need that needs to happen is going to happen for your benefit. You have to believe that, because it will. Whatever you really believe is what's going to happen in your life. It's really your deep beliefs inside of you that control what happens, the life that you live. It's the deep-rooted beliefs inside you. If you believe that things are going to go well, and that everything that happens is for your benefit, then that's exactly what will happen. But if you have a deep-rooted belief that if you make a decision, it's going to be a bad decision, nothing but bad is going to come out of that, more than likely that's exactly what's going to happen. The quote from somebody is, if you believe you can, you're right. If you believe you can't, you're right. Because it's what your deep-rooted belief is. So if you're fearful and you believe that you can't do it, or you believe you don't have the knowledge, and you believe that you look stupid on camera, and you believe that people are going to talk shit to you, those deep-rooted beliefs are going to manifest into your reality. So if you're going to believe that shit, you might as well just believe the positive shit. Like, it's the same. You're using the same amount of brain power. And the crazy thing is, us as human beings, we have the ability to believe whatever the hell we want to believe. We can believe that how shit is not going to work for us, or we can believe how everything is going to work for us great. You can choose. Why choose the negative shit? You might as well choose the positive stuff. Anyways, just a quick video, man. It was on my mind. I was walking. It's like 12 o'clock midnight. You know, I had to take my nightly walk. Just be chilling with myself, strategizing, planning, future visualizations, all these things. But yo, man, it's your boy Rob. Catch y'all on the next one.